Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be picking up the formula and starting the build on it. So let's get this thing loaded onto the trailer and get to making some power. I'm pretty excited. Alright guys, so over the winter, I'm kicking things. Over the winter, it's looking pretty good. Interior is pretty bad. It's not gonna be fun going through this, but I'm gonna. The dash still only has this little crack in it, which is good. I'll use that on the GTA. I'm fine with that. That's whatever. The car did get a little wet. The tarp that I had on it right there was a little ripped. Right there, you can see there's some tears in it. The idea of putting this over the windshield, pretty poor idea. Other than that though, I mean, it held up pretty good. Yeah, aside from this tire being flat, which I didn't know of. If I knew that, I would have brought another one, but whatever. Besides that, she's ready to head onto the trailer. So with the help of my buddy Vince, we're gonna get this thing loaded up and over to my house. Alright guys, so as you can see, the car is on the trailer. We're gonna strap her down and take the long 5-minute ride home and get this thing unloaded into the garage. You know, I look at this thing and go, wow, I can't believe the power that it's gonna have. Another thing, I haven't really told you guys what motor is going in it, so let me show you this. This right here is the motor going in the formula right there. That is a 6.0 LS. See if you can hear it run. There she is. Nice low mileage. So yeah, we're putting a 300,000 mile motor into this car, 6.0, and we'll get into more details later. But let's get this thing strapped down and take her home. All right, guys, and she is home. So I'm going to unstrap the thing and get her parked up next to Old Reliable there, and put a motor like that in it. So I'm going to unstrap this thing and get her in the garage. But man, it's kind of cool seeing her home for the first time. Alright, here she is. She's in the garage here. As you can see, she's here. I did a little bit of switching around. The GTA's over there now, and the red car's outside because it's starting to rain. And frankly, I don't want this one getting wet because the T-tops, and you can see that nice gap there, as well as just the fact that I've got, like, oh, I can't see anything. Well, there's the computer is in there. And computer's in there. I don't really want it getting wet. But here's the car. If you haven't seen the first video, check that one out. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to have to deal with. There's a lot of stuff in here, some older stuff. I can't believe I'm doing this with bare hands, but whatever. When's the last time you saw one of those? I was born the year those were around. This is cool. Can't really tell what it is. I saw it as I was picking it up. The Hybrid Theory, which is kind of cool. Linkin Park's my favorite band, so this car was meant to be. But you can just see the fun I'm gonna have. Another thing, you probably can't see it, but in here is the biggest mouse rat nest I've ever seen, and it's in the door, so that's annoying. But the car's here. And I guess we're gonna just start taking the entire interior out. As you can see, I've got some seats over there because I'm gonna be replacing the seats that are in here. As you can tell, they're a little shot, a little old. So I've got the exact seats right here that came out of the red car years ago. They got a little bit of rip in it, but no big deal. They're more of a temporary thing because eventually this will be getting harnesses and race buckets and everything. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some gloves on and start to clean this nice interior out. Yay. Alright guys, so here's what we're working with. All that, all this, all that back there. Man, this doesn't look fun. This is the good side. And this side, we've got all that stuff all over the place. And the headliner coming down, which is another fun thing. So what I'm going to do is get some gloves on, because this thing is pretty nasty. I mean, this side's just packed full. This reminds me of the disgusting episode of Roadkill. Comment below if you remember that, because we've even got droppings of whatever animal was living in it at one point. One thing I did notice about this car that is really nice, which you can't see. Wow, look at that. I mean, it's not even coming off. That's crazy. The top of that rear seat, because it was never outside, it's actually in good shape, which if you guys are third gen guys, you'd know that usually the top of that gets real sun faded and cracked. Like on the GTA, you can see this one hasn't cracked, but you could tell for sure the shade is completely different on the seats on the top. So that's pretty cool that this car actually has a good back seat. Not that I'm probably even using it, but I might just leave it in there for looks. But I guess I'm going to start with the driver's side because it's the easier side and the more important side. But I'm going to be basically ripping this entire interior out. The seats got to go, front and rear. Everything in the interior's got to go. Carpet, I got the carpet out of the red car I'm putting in this. If you haven't checked out the video of me swapping the old carpet out to the new one, that would be cool. Check that out. I got my headlights up just because it looks a little goofy. I don't have this piece that goes in the hood scoop, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. I've got a couple other hoods over there, 1, 2, 3, so it's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning this interior. Wish me luck. Alright guys, so as you can see here, the interior has gotten better on this side. Now it looks much better in video than it does in person, but the interior is a little cleaner. It's not clean enough where I actually want to sit in there, but it's actually like you look in it and you go, oh okay, doesn't look that bad. What I found in here, now granted it's a little bit of a mess, here's a miscellaneous thing of bolts and stuff that was in this can. I found the door handle. This is for the mirror. Not sure what this is, but I believe it's a cross member for the trans. We got the lower piece for the dash on this side where the fuse box is. We got the rear piece here for the trunk, as well as the little piece of plastic with the felt in there. I don't know what that is. This is for the spare tire. And gross ass armrest, as well as the door panel, and then here's a sail panel cover. So I got all that, but the crown jewel of my findings is right here, the thing I just said we didn't have. This here is the missing piece to the hood, and I can't believe I found it. It looks so weird being white. This car was 100% repainted back in the day. It was originally a white car, as you can probably tell by all the doors being white on the inside, like this one. But this was definitely painted before. You can definitely tell, especially on the other side here. The paint, you can see there. It's paint, another layer of paint, and then primer. So it's definitely been repainted. But now, onto the not so fun side, which is this one, which is going to require a lot more of the gloves, because alright guys, this is going to call it for me tonight. But I've got a bulk of the interior cleaned. I still got to pull the seats out yet, the fronts and rears, that is. It's like, what is it, 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock, I got to go to work tomorrow morning, and I don't really feel like dealing with this. That was probably one of the worst jobs I've ever done, interior-wise. I mean, there must have been like a cat living in this thing or something. The carpet there especially is just plain disgusting. The best thing that's going to happen to this whole car is the interior being taken out and cleaned. I was thinking about it as I was doing this. These seatbelts, like, I don't even want them across me. That's how dirty this thing is. Obviously stuff like this center console there, I'll clean that up and actually do it, but I'm going to do that once the interior is all out. Or at least the seats, rather, because the seats are just so bad. I can put up freaking something over there and then work on that there, but these seats are disgusting. I'm so glad I'm not using them. I might even just forget the rears. I might clean the rears up pretty good and it'll be fine. I mean, these ones are perfect. I do have buckets for the rear, so I might use the bottom buckets. But other than that, the interior has been phase 1 cleaned. I still got to do a lot more work on the interior, but I wanted to get all the crap out of there. I got to still put some stuff. I'm putting it over there. I found the other mirror. I still got to do in the trunk, which really there's not much in there. It's just kind of throwing a couple things away, and that's about it. Other than that, though, pretty happy with how this turned out. In the time lapse I did, it was kind of cool seeing it go from the complete worst state to this one, which is a slightly better one. But I'm going to go inside and wash the clothes I'm wearing because I feel just disgusting. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is only a little bit of what we're doing with this thing. I kind of told you guys what we're doing, but I'll have a full breakdown video of what we're doing with the formula. But stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.